Hopefully we are back. It cut me off there for some reason, the live stream. So hello again and welcome back to the channel. Live stream number 2 at Peak Wildlife Park, just outside the Otter enclosure at Peak. So I'll pan the camera around so you can see the back end of it now. So this is the back end of the Otter enclosure. So this is the second pond, the other one is the other side. So they've got a massive enclosure, as I've said on the other video. And this is also the back end of the cicadilla enclosure. So they could split this in half and put something else there, I don't know. They're doing the polar bear talk still. So it just gives some signs there about the otters. So this path takes you up to the wallabies. So we'll obviously head up there now. There's interesting facts about the otters there, look. Excellent swimmers and can hold their breath up to 8 minutes. Capybaras can do it for 5, but that helps them deter predators. So if we follow this path up now around the back, where these teepees are, you'll get to the wallabies, which we'll obviously go and have a look at. But yes, it's a massive enclosure what they've got here. The otters, they're all across there at the moment, just between those trees there, look. So they're all up there huddled up. But I'm sure they'll move down, because if they see a keeper they think, oh, it's food time. So we'll continue up the path anyway. So they like playing, they like sliding down muddy banks. Just like kids really, isn't it, I suppose. Highly vocal. Whistles, squeals and growls. They use these calls to express emotions or to alert others to danger. So they do protect themselves, don't they? So yeah, so this is the back of their enclosure. Then you've got 2 teepees, back of the cicadilla enclosure, which takes you back down to the red pandas. And it's a lovely, lovely area really. You can view over the Staffordshire Moorlands just over there. This road takes you back to Alliston. And obviously if you go to the top of the road just here where that car's coming along, you'll turn left for Leek and right for Ashbourne. So that's where we are. So Alton Towers you can get to down here as well. About a 15-minute drive if that. Yeah, so they're all over there at the moment by the tree. And carrying up to the wallabies. Because that's the advantage of this place. You can go from one country to another just by visiting these different animal zones. Because obviously you've got animals from China here, you've got animals from Australia here, you've got animals from the Antarctic here, which is the polar bears, you've got zebras here, you've got Arctic foxes, you've got the lemurs, you've got the meerkats, you've got the giant rabbits, you've got the red squirrels. You can go all over the world just in this one park. So, and obviously in the summer this gets quite busy. And they have events on in here as well. So we'll just carry on. I'll show you this sign, because you've got the Peak Wildlife Park sign there. And they've also got squirrel monkeys as well here. This is about the Vietnamese cicadillas. So they're from Vietnam, hence the name, Vietnamese. So it shows you a picture of them and what they eat, etc. So and they're classified as extinct in the wild. That's really bizarre, really, considering they've got quite a few here. So, but anyway, we'll head up this way, because it brings you to the wallaby enclosure. So they could even develop this as well at some point. I suppose it's just a natural habitat for wildlife, so they probably want to leave it. But they could have something in there quite easily. Hello Alfie, who's joined. So we're going to head up to the wallabies. They've got about 24 here. They had a white one, but it died. It's a shame it did, because they could have had some baby ones. But if you go to the Who's Who, they've got 3 white ones. So anyway, that's for next week. So this is some information about our nature walk, what you might find. Mallards, buzzards, goldfinches, kestrels, robins and wrens. So you've got all them there that you could find. Perching on fence posts or buildings. Obviously, mallards are very common ducks, aren't they? then you've got the hidey hut where you might find some birds. So you can sit in there, you open that door and you can sit in there and watch this pond, and you might see some birds on there. So we've just come round from the back of the otters now and the red pandas. Just up here takes you to the wallabies. So you're going to be jumping from China now, where the red pandas are from, into Australia and New Zealand. And that takes you to the penguins, back through that gate there. So if we go through this next hidey hut, you get to the wallaby enclosure. Like I say, and you can purchase food at the shop when you get here. I think it's about £2 a bag, but they've got quite a few wallabies, so we'll go in the enclosure because there's a few people in there. You can also sit here and watch them as well. So it shows you some information there about the ponds and the different things you can find. There's a couple of robins just gone on that wall. One's just flown off. Water vole. Yeah, so they're just concluding the talk on the polar bears. So the next one's 3 o'clock, which is the red pandas. So here's the wallaby enclosure. So we're going to go in through the gate just up here, and obviously the zebras are just behind as well. So we're heading there now. And then you can get to in fact there's a wallaby just here. There's a couple of them. Hello wallaby. And there's a baby one inside its pouch. Just there sticking out, look. Hello wallaby. There's another one just there at the back. And there's one that's just sitting by the fence, just there. She's just cleaning up the poop. So if you go up this path here, it will take you to the polar bears, the Arctic foxes. We've also got zebra out as well. Thank you, Gian. I'm going to go into the wallaby enclosure. So hello for those of you that have joined them at Peak Wildlife Park in Staffordshire. This is a live stream. And I'm going to go into the wallaby enclosure now and get up close to them before we explore the rest of the park. That's just about the mainless zebra. They've got 2 and plus a baby one as well. And one of the polar zebras is called Horus. It's okay, Jan, I'm staying online for a bit yet because I'm going into the enclosure with the wallabies. So please stay on if you want to see more animals. So this is Zara and the other one is Horus. In fact, you can see the zebra just up there. If I zoom the camera in, you can see the zebra there, look. Yeah, look, there he is, look. This is my second time. That's fine, I've been here loads of times, but I know she's second time on here. Let's go into the wallaby enclosure anyway. So we're taking you into Australia now. So let's go in. I'm fine, thank you. We're in the enclosure now with the wallabies. Hello. They've had a few babies as well. So. Thank you. Double door, yes, it's security. So you just follow the path round now. Gives you some information about them as well. Oh, there's one hopping. There's a couple there because they're obviously going to be fed. Look at that, they get real close to you as well, and you can stroke them if you're gentle. Let's have a walk round. We used to have a white one in here, but as I've said, it passed away. Can you hop like a wallaby? I could, but I'd have to put the camera down. Can you see a joey? They're the baby ones. There's more around the other side because they're being fed at the moment over there. So stay on, Gian, because there's plenty more wallabies in here yet. In fact, there's one just here, and there's one inside his home, just there. Hello, wallaby. Zoom in, you should be able to see him. There he is. And then I pan the camera around, and there's one just there as well, look. So they recommend you stay on the paths. They will hop by if you kneel down, or you've got a bit of food which you can get from the shop. They call their babies Jerry, yes they do. So here's the sign of them, Bennett's wallaby. So they are from Australia, as you can see on the map. Adorable, yes, thought they would be. They have poor eyesight but excellent hearing, and they can bound along at 64 kilometres an hour, which is about 40 miles an hour in a car. So you've got Bennett's and red-necked. Offspring known as Jerrys are born between February and June. That's what it tells you on there. It tells you about how to distinguish male and female, telling the boys from the girls. There you go, so it's on there. They are fast little guys, you're right, 40 kilometres an hour. But they live in Australia, and that's a little baby one there, look in the picture. There's having some photos taken with the wallabies. There's one just here, look, so this just gives you some advice if you want to make a friend. So if I just crouch down, this one will come over to me. Hello. Hello, look at that, eh? How close are you? That's all you've got to do, just kneel down and they will come over to you. Calmly approach, look. Calmly approach and crouch, and that's exactly what happened there. Find a snack wallaby. And there's some across there too. There we go. So I hope you like that so far. We're still in the enclosure, so don't worry. I'll pan the camera back round. Just having a picture taken with some of them over there. Wallabies can't moonwalk. Michael Jackson could. They're so sweet, yes they are. I haven't seen them all yet, there's still a few. It also gives you advice on here on how to make a new friend with a wallaby. Wallabies like to be gently stroked. So just take a knee and wait for one to hop by, which is what happened to me earlier, and then one came right up to me. Here's an interesting question. Is a wallaby a kangaroo? Because you think they are kangaroos. They are in the very same family, macropods apparently they're known as. But a kangaroo's long legs are perfect for moving on flat land, whereas wallabies' legs are small. But they do look very similar. So that's hopefully clarified that information if you think they are kangaroos. But they are from the same area, Australia. So we'll have a walk up to this little fella. Wallabies do eco-friendly trumps, so they break wind, like people. You might find that humorous. I'll just crouch down because there's a little baby one sticking out. There you go, can you see his head? See the baby one up there? Look at that. So I'm just going to stay here because I don't want to cause any harm. There you go, there's the baby, look. There he is. Look at that. She wants a snack. Yes, she probably does.